Something strange begins happening to many women after 40. They walk into a room and suddenly forget why they went there. They open their phone to do something important, and seconds later, they can't remember what it was. Sometimes they even stop mid-sentence, because the word they were about to say simply disappears. At first, it seems harmless. Maybe just stress. Maybe just being busy. But when it keeps happening, a quiet worry appears. Why am I suddenly so forgetful? For many women, the answer has nothing to do with intelligence. Nothing to do with effort. And often, nothing to do with aging itself. Instead, it may be something most people never think about. A change happening quietly inside the brain. Something known as hormonal brain fog. Brain fog is difficult to describe. It's not quite memory loss. And it's not exactly confusion. It feels more like a soft mental cloud. Thoughts take longer to arrive. Words sit just outside of reach. Focus becomes harder to hold. You might find yourself rereading the same sentence 3 times. Or walking into a room and forgetting your purpose halfway there. You might lose track of conversations more easily. Or feel like your mind is moving slightly slower than it used to. What makes this experience especially frustrating is that many women who feel this way are still incredibly capable. They run businesses, manage families, handle complex responsibilities every day. Yet suddenly, their mind doesn't feel as sharp as it once did. And the question remains: why? To understand this, we need to talk about something most people associate with completely different parts of the body. Estrogen. Most people think estrogen is only related to reproduction. But estrogen also has a powerful influence on the brain. It helps brain cells communicate. It supports memory formation. It helps regulate focus and mental clarity. In many ways, estrogen acts like a kind of support system for the brain's communication network. But after the age of 40, something begins to shift. Hormone levels no longer remain perfectly steady. Instead, they start to fluctuate. This phase is known as perimenopause. And during this time, estrogen levels can rise and fall unpredictably. When those fluctuations happen, the brain's communication signals can temporarily become less efficient. The result can feel exactly like what many women describe: mental fog, slower recall, moments of forgetfulness that seem to appear out of nowhere. But brain fog rarely appears alone. Many women begin noticing other small changes at the same time. They wake up around 2 or 3 in the morning, even when they went to bed feeling tired. They may feel drained during the day for no obvious reason, or find themselves reacting to stress more strongly than before. Some even notice sudden shifts in mood or emotional sensitivity. This happens because hormones influence far more than most people realize. They affect sleep. They affect mood. They affect metabolism. And they influence how the brain processes information. When hormone patterns begin to shift, the brain often feels the effects first. Because brain fog can feel unfamiliar, some women quietly begin to worry. They wonder if their memory is declining, or if something more serious might be happening. But in most cases, hormone-related brain fog is temporary. The brain is remarkably adaptable. And over time, it often learns how to adjust to these hormonal changes. Many women eventually notice that their clarity begins to return. Their focus improves. And their confidence in their memory comes back. In the meantime, there are simple ways to support the brain during this transition. Consistent sleep can help stabilize the brain's recovery cycles. Regular movement improves blood flow to brain tissue. Balanced meals help keep blood sugar steady, which the brain depends on for energy. Reducing chronic stress can protect cognitive performance. And keeping the mind active through reading, learning, or conversation can help maintain mental sharpness. These small habits can make a surprisingly meaningful difference. So if you've recently caught yourself forgetting small things, losing your train of thought, or feeling mentally foggy in ways you never experienced before, You are far from alone. For many women after 40, this isn't a sign that something is wrong. It may simply be the brain adjusting to a new hormonal landscape. And understanding that can transform worry into reassurance. Because sometimes, what feels like memory loss is actually just the brain adapting to change.